So today we're doing a deep dive into a gadget that you have probably seen everywhere online. It's the Wush Ear Cleaner irrigator.
Oh, yeah.
It's marketed very aggressively through sites like
All
blackwolfnation.com.
right.
And our sources have uncovered this really interesting paradox. The hardware itself, it's legitimate, but if anything goes wrong, the vendor seems to almost guarantee a bad experience.
That's the perfect way to frame it.
So our mission here is to figure out if this is a sound investment for you or if it's just, a high-risk gamble.
Exactly, because the conflict is so clear. The product, the actual Wush Ear Pro, it's a real thing. It exists. You can buy it on Amazon. You can find it at Walmart. But the moment you trace it back to that specific seller, Black Wolf Nation, which seems to be linked with a brand called Spa, that's where the whole thing starts to look a lot more risky. The reputation is just so mixed.
Okay, so let's unpack that. Let's start with the device itself. It's a rechargeable irrigation tool. It sprays water, loosens wax, basically a little at-home version of what you'd see in a doctor's office. It's not a fake gadget.
No, not at all. But what's fascinating and kind of alarming is the huge difference in user experience. For some people, it works great. They love it.
A miracle device, they say.
Right. But then you look at the sheer volume of negative reviews and you realize the real problem here is quality control. It's just brutal.
It really is a hit-or-miss situation.
Completely.
Yeah.
And the failure rate just seems unacceptably high, especially when you're buying from this particular vendor.
I agree. This feels like more than just your standard manufacturing hiccup. I mean, the feedback on breakdowns was really specific. We saw so many complaints about complete mechanical failures after maybe 2 or 3 uses.
Wow.
The device would just stop, or the water pressure would fail, or you'd hear the motor running, but, nothing actually comes out.
So it's not like it's a soft failure. It just dies.
It's a brick, a complete collapse of function.
And if you connect that failure rate to the sort of bigger picture, the customer service experience makes it all so much worse.
Oh, absolutely.
So many of the negative reviews are aimed squarely at blackwolfnation.com and Spa's support team. People talk about slow responses, unhelpful answers.
And returns that are just incredibly difficult.
Intentionally difficult, it sounds like. We're not talking about waiting a week for an email. One source we saw described chasing a $50 refund for 3 months.
3 months for $50.
Yeah, it's a lot of effort.
And that frustration, it lines up perfectly with what external sites are saying. We checked out platforms like Scam Advisor.
Yeah.
The site isn't flagged as like outright dangerous or anything,
Yeah.
but it has all those common warning signs you see with newer, less established e-commerce brands.
Like what? Hidden ownership details?
Exactly. Hidden ownership, a clear lack of any long-term trust signals. The trust score is definitely not strong. It's low.
So this brings up a really important question then. Based on everything we've looked at, buying from Black Wolf is fundamentally a gamble.
That's the word for it.
You will get a box in the mail. The hardware will arrive. The quality of the unit inside that box, and whether you'll get any help if it's a dud, that seems to depend entirely on, well, pure luck.
So let's wrap this up. What does all this mean for you, the person listening? The key takeaway seems to be the Wush Ear Pro is a real product.
It is.
But you're facing a really significant risk of quality problems, and if you get a bad one, you're looking at a very difficult uphill battle for any kind of customer support.
And since that quality and the ease of return are such a documented risk, we have to ask a final question here. What is the true cost of trying a product like this?
It's not just a price tag.
Not at all. It's the effort, right? The time you'll spend writing emails, maybe fighting for that refund on a broken unit. So you have to consider, is it worth it? Should you maybe wait for clearer signs that the vendor has improved their support and quality control before you invest not just your money, but your time and energy?
Something to think about before you click Add to Cart.